Hey, yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Crypto Empire. My name is Connor, and this is where we dominate the crypto market. It's time for another live stream. It's Friday. Hope you're all doing great. Let's get right into the charts. So we have a very nice market bounce today. As you can see, Bitcoin is up 2.8% on the 24 hours. And if we look at our chart here, we did end up breaking out from this kind of descending wedge structure we were in after we corrected from $66,000 down to $60,000. All right, so very beautiful to see this bounce here. And we shouldn't be too surprised, as when we were up here at 66K, we said this is the level for the pullback. Price came down and, we're bouncing very nicely from the level. So good to see that play out. However, is this just a corrective bounce, or is this time for Uptober to actually start? Because on the 1st of October, or maybe it was the last day of September on the 30th, I was basically discussing the scenario of a nice long wick down on the monthly candle. It doesn't even have to be that long, but a nice wick down on this October monthly candle before it turns green. And why do we expect October to be a green monthly candle? Well, we can just look at the Bitcoin historical returns percentage and see that whenever Bitcoin has closed the month of September green, October has also been green by double-digit percent gains, all right? Really like 30, 40% plus 25%. So that's the expectation here, and it is playing out so far. However, we can't start counting our chickens before they hatch. And here's why. So we are still below some very key levels. Let's go to our daily time frame over here. And we'll get our drawings back on our chart. So we're still below some very key levels right now. And we need some more context from the chart to really determine if this is going to be, the end of this dip and we resume Uptober, or, this is just a continuation of a downtrend. We're bouncing before ultimately going lower. So what I see playing out is a move back into this red zone, right? This red zone, previous supply area, still leaving it on the chart because it does mark an important area of support and resistance. But yeah, we're basically looking now for a retest of the monthly open into our red zone. And, big resistance over here at around 64K. Do need to reclaim the Monday low at 62.8. But all in all, the most important thing you need to know right now for Friday, October 4th, right now, is we're expecting a move up here towards $64,000. From there, we're going to have a big battle between the bulls and the bears to determine the direction of this market. All right. I am biased to the upside. However, I am still open for a move to this 58.5 area. I would definitely not complain about it if we do end up rejecting from this red box at 64K. But yeah, all in all, really nice bounce. And, yesterday on the live stream, if you guys have been tuning into the lives, you basically saw me live kind of contemplating in my own head on this move on what was going to happen in the immediate short term yesterday. Because Bitcoin was at my level and every altcoin was at such important support. And anyways, after the stream, I did decide to take a long on ZRO at around $3.95. Because I was like, you know what? We have to trust our analysis here, right? Everything dipped down to major support. Bitcoin came right to our level. ZRO as well. If we look at this move, we'll go to the 12-hour. If we look at it, it's right on our EMAs. And also, I took the long because of the golden pocket, right? Swing high to swing low. My fib is reversed for context. But yeah, it was a picture-perfect setup. I had to long something. So I chose ZRO. In reality, I would have been a lot better longing any meme coin that's listed on perpetual futures. As you can see, WIF is up 14%. PyPy is up 13%. Popcat up 21%. Bonk 10%. Ponky 12%. Cat is ripping as well. Beautiful move from the bottom of this channel here. So yeah, all in all, we got to trust our analysis. When price is on major support and we planned ahead of time that was the support level that we want, You got to pull the trigger when the market gives it to you. You can't flip-flop. Oh my God, what if it goes lower? This and that and all the other things. Everybody on crypto Twitter is saying that, the market's cooked. Don't let anybody else's opinion influence your decisions in the market. And don't let it sway your analysis, because oftentimes, and every trader that has experience can attest to this, the first look they have at the chart, right, when they look at it with fresh eyes and they take their read, then that's usually the correct read. So you got to trust yourself in this game. If you don't trust yourself, you're not going to have a very good time. But yeah, we're in profits right now on the ZRO long. We're bouncing here on Bitcoin. So all is well. Happy Friday. We're making some profits here to end the week, actively trading, not in our spot portfolio, which is always a good thing. Let me catch up with our live chat, see what's going on. We got Crypto Middle East and Africa. What's going on, Mo? Saying sup, Connor. How are you? We got Johnny G. We got Man with a Plan. What's up, Man with a Plan? And we got Armzilla in the building saying, guess who's back? Back again. C-Cell's back. Good to see you, Armzilla. We got Fiat Hater saying cat climbing nicely, as well as Moonwell on ETH. We got some low unemployment figures pumping the market. Yeah, you love to see it. So cat, Fiat Hater, I'm pretty sure it was you asking me about cat yesterday, and I spent some time going over that chart. And long story short, man, this is why we got to trust our analysis. And we're basically bouncing here nicely. This is the same channel that originated at the start of the Bitget listing. And you can see it held one time over here in the middle of September 16th. And price came right back down to that bottom of the channel line, and it held beautifully, putting in a really nice bounce. This is like a 20% move. 16% in 24 hours, which is pretty solid. So yeah, cat putting in a really nice bounce. Let's see what's going on with Moonwell. Also putting in a nice bounce. Everything's bouncing today, lads. Everything's bouncing today. Shout out to Kylo the dog saying smash the like button. Yeah, guys, smash it up. I do appreciate all of your support. And the like does go a really long way to help out the channel here. So if you like these daily live streams, please support your boy. Smash that like button. Thank you very much. Shout out to All Day Dre and shout out to Gene as well, saying it's good to be in crypto. Green days, it's always good to be in crypto. We got Reginald as well. What's up, my man? And we got Elvis saying, hi, Connor. Do you have any memes on Sui on your radar? No, I have not been very active in the Sui meme trenches, but maybe I should change that because I know there are some coins moving. Obi-Wan, Rahul, Jazzy, still bullish on OXO. Yes, I am. Guys, I really appreciate you all being here. We got a lot of people here in our live chat. It's bumping over there, but we got to stick to our scheduled content for the day. So let's get into some news. I thought this was pretty funny. I wanted to share it with you. So this guy here, Leo, meme coin trader. I found this guy basically in like March, April when base memes were going crazy. And, this guy was talking about going in with several $100,000 into the DGen coin. He said he bought it and then he was like, I'm oversized. He sold it all and then it pumped. He's like, I would have made millions of dollars if I held it. So this guy like kind of, he's got an interesting take. But anyways, I thought this was funny because when Moodang was at like 300 million, I saw him posting. Moodang's the coin, guys. He's always saying how you need to size it up with conviction. Fewer bets is better than a lot of different bets. You need to go in heavy with conviction and all this stuff. Anyways, he decided to size in heavily on Moodang. And today he posts that he got destroyed by this slimy MFer. So guys, my suggestion and what I practice what I preach. I always say to avoid charts that look like they are in a parabola, right? Avoid buying things that are in a parabola. Why? Because oftentimes you'll end up buying the top or near the top. You might be in profit for a day or two. You think you made the correct decision. You're up on your investment and you're like, I'm going to make so much money here. But you bought in a parabola. All right. The time to buy is well before the parabola. Okay. That goes with any asset in any asset class. And here you have Moodang pulling back pretty substantially. When people are up 100, 300, 1,000x, Okay, this is 280x in 14 days. And you see people on Twitter saying how they sold their Moodang to pay off their mortgage. And, you know, they're up millions of dollars on Moodang. When so many people are in massive profits, there's only one direction the market can go, and that's down. All right, there's a reason why the NUPL, the net unrealized profit and loss, is such a widely used indicator on Bitcoin, because it shows you when the majority of people are in a profit, and that typically marks the cycle top for Bitcoin. And it shows you when the majority of people are in heavy losses, which typically marks the stone cold bottom for Bitcoin. All right, I don't have the NUPL up, but it's in my head. It came to me right now. All these live streams are off the cusp, no scripts. But anyways, the NUPL is such a key indicator because it just shows you the other traders' positions in the market. When people are in massive profits, what do? They sell. All right, when everybody's in massive losses, the pendulum needs to swing the other way. So yeah, avoid buying parabolic moves, especially on meme coins, because if you end up buying at the end of a parabola, you're probably just going to get sold. Your buy will get sold into heavily and you'll be in a loss. Anyways, I thought this was pretty funny. And I wanted to share it with you all today. Don't buy the top, lads. Don't buy the top. We got a super chat from our guy, Kylo the dog. Thank you, Kylo, for the super chat. He's saying the OG Boda crew is back. The OG Boda crew is back, ladies and gentlemen. Boda is still holding strong at 722K market cap. This is a really, really good sign, guys. When you have a 300% move, as you can see, this thing's up 300% in 15 days, 2 weeks. And it's not just selling off and retracing the entire pump back down to the origin of the move. This is a very, very good sign, right? So yeah, I like Boda. I like the Boda chart a lot. A lot of signs of optimism, a lot of reasons to be optimistic about this coin. Yeah, it's just, you know, when people buy and then they decide to hold instead of dumping it all the way back down to the bottom, that's a very, very good sign for any project, especially a meme. So some diamond hands over here in the Boda community. Let's see if this thing wants to run back up into the millions in market cap. That would be awesome. Shout out to Rigoberto. What's up, my man, Rigoberto? What's your time horizon for the ZRO trade? This is a quick scalp, man. I'm not trying to be in this past my I'm not trying to stay past my welcome, if you will. All right, again, we see Bitcoin right now, bare minimum, going up to our Monday low, which is very close to current price. It's at 62,800, around $450 away. But more likely than not, we see a move back into the 64K price level, which is our red zone here in the chart. So if we see Bitcoin spike up and altcoins spike up, I'm closing the trade and I'm taking my money and I'm moving on. All right, and you can see as well, we do have some levels. If we want to go ahead and take profit early, 430 piques my interest. And yeah, the Monday low up here at 450. But yeah, this is a short-term trade, man. The idea of trading is to pay yourself and pay yourself often. All right, I have my spot portfolio, and that is for investing. That's for holding. That's for seeing the cycle through. Any short-term trades I look at as active income, and I'm not trying to stay past my welcome. Yo, Connor, what % of your portfolio are you putting into active trading versus holding spot? Good question. I would say 90% plus of my portfolio is in spot. Yeah. Very small amount relative, right? Money's always relative, but I mean, I like spot is much more comfortable to hold huge positions in. So for me, at least, some people don't mind, you know, scalping on futures with 6-figure positions. But I prefer to, if I'm going to go in something with size, it's always spot. Let's see. Shout out to Jazzy. Not sure if we addressed his comment yet. Man with a plan says, after some last pumps, Giga and SPX taking 40% of my port. Yeah, so these are the meme coins right now that are going wild. Giga is at 350. It just continues to go and go and go. This is pretty insane. Giga, and then SPX 6900 as well is at what? 220. So you got some winners here. You got some runners with these meme coins. Pretty epic moves here. And it's a really good sign for the market overall when we see such massive breakouts. Why? Because it brings a ton of attention back to the market. More attention equals more liquidity flowing. More liquidity flowing equals more pumps across different coins, which equals more gains for us. So we love to see it. Obi-Wan, support your boy and smash the likes. Thank you, Obi-Wan. Rashid saying, please keep doing these live streams. He long Tau at 479, and it's at 573 now. Going to hold the entire cycle. So Tau as well, really beautiful move here. Came back down, respected our lines here. It really respected the 500 level, and it dipped as low as 471 into this previous consolidation. So yeah, nice move here on Tau. Holding our bullish structure, pretty much just deviated the range down here, and we're now seeing a nice impulsive move higher back towards our range highs at around $600. So we'll see. We'll see if Tau does want to kind of completely disregard the entire market, which it has done. Right? If you guys recall what happened with Tau at the end of last year, it completely disregarded Bitcoin and everything else. When it ran here from October into Christmas. And then it started pumping here in January. Pretty much like 3 weeks. Oh. Not sure what just happened, lads. I think we got some disconnection issues. Give me a moment. Yeah, hold on 1 second, guys. So it looks like my media hub that I have, my camera, my external monitor, basically everything else just kind of short circuited. So it's not working right now. So I'm gonna have to rock the rest of this live stream on a single monitor and with a subpar camera. So apologies about that, but we're gonna roll with the punches here and continue like nothing's happening. I'm gonna use my phone over here to address our live chat. The beauty of live streams, guys, it does not go perfectly all the time, but sometimes we just got to roll with the punches. Anyways, let me know if you can see and hear me clearly. We should be good to go. Looks the same. All right, cool. Yeah, our Sony a6700 is out of commission for the time being, so we're rocking with the MacBook camera, but hey, it works. Anyways, Tau, yeah, held 500 very nicely. Beautiful move. So we'll see here. If Bitcoin does end up going to 64K and then back down to say 60,000, 58,500, maybe Tau wants to sweep these highs, head up towards 700, and then also kind of come back down towards 425. I'm seeing my 4-hour 200 EMA right here at 433. In perfect confluence with the bottom of our red zone here. So I would be looking around this level. If Bitcoin does end up rejecting, your buy level on Tau, I'd say, is down here at around 435 is the bottom of our red zone. Could easily wick down into 425, or maybe it wants to test 400 if that happens. Right, that's totally reliant on what Bitcoin does when it does find its way back here into our red zone. Right, if it does end up rejecting from there, then we're going to see lower prices across the board, even on Tau. Does that mean you should sell everything and try to buy it back lower? No, absolutely not. The only move to make for Tau at this moment in time is just buy any dips because it's going to go higher, right? The worst is behind us in terms of retracements and pullbacks and huge corrections, in my mind at least. I don't think we see a black swan here before the end of the year, before elections in a month from now. I think where all systems go for a clear path higher with maybe a little more short-term turbulence. Shout out to Fiat Hater. He says, smash the like for the best daily analysis on YouTube, kids. Thank you, man. Top 10 saying Turbo's breaking out. Again, guys, this is why we just need to trust analysis. Just trust the charts. Don't even all the noise out there on crypto Twitter, everybody voicing their opinion, which 90% of people's opinion should be just completely disregarded because they don't have really anything of value to offer. But anyways, the reason I say that is trust the charts. Look, just the bottom of our demand zone. Price went ahead and swept this low at 487 multiple times, and now it's kind of pushing higher. So it has not made a higher high yet, Turbo, but it does look like it wants to. All right, we need to clear this level at 538 first. And, as with all coins right now, we want to see moves to reclaim the Monday range. All right. Monday low is resistance on any pair you are looking at, whether that's Zero, Turbo, Popcat, which is well above the Monday low. As you can see, it broke out of the Monday range. But for everything below its Monday low, the idea that we want to see going forward from here on out over the weekend is a reclaim of the Monday range and ideally a push to the Monday high. All short-term trades should be using these levels to take profits, especially if you manage to long the bottom. All right, you don't want to be holding these short-term trades and then they fully retrace after you're in massive profits and you round trip everything. That's not why we're here. That's not why you're trading. You're trading to pay yourself frequently, and the only way to do that is to take profit on your trades. Yeah, Popcat and Giga all-time high. Popcat's holding strong above that $1 billion market cap level. Now, if we go into some of these spot coins, Cubic dipped down to 1,800 per billion. Basically, it retested the bull flag. It's a perfect retest of the bull flag breakout, as one can see there. And I like these wicks. I like these long wicks on the daily time frame. What does that tell us? It tells us that when price gets pushed down below 2K per billion, there's people just buying up that dip, right? That's a very good sign here. So market structure still well intact on Cubic. Notice how no candle is closing below our line here at 1966. So yeah, it looks good to me. And that was in regards to Emmons' question about Cubic. And if you look at some of these other ones, CAS did come back down to the 300 simple moving average on the daily, bouncing just short of this trend line. Tau we already talked about. Tau versus Ethereum is looking really good, lads. This chart is breaking out into price discovery, Tau versus Ethereum. All right. It peaked out at 0.25 Tau per ETH. It's right now at 0.24. And just a few weeks ago, I was saying how 1 Tau will equal 1 ETH when it was 0.13. So it's basically done a 2x versus Ethereum from that point. And we want to see this thing continue to rip up higher and just, gain market share on ETH. TET as well came back and retested $10. Nice bounce. Everything's looking pretty good to me, guys. And I'm also tracking now AGI Delicium versus Ethereum. This is AGI versus ETH here. And it does look like Tau before Tau broke out. We'll put these side by side, actually. Let's do a split view side to side, guys. Like so. And we'll make sure we're on the same time frames, the weeklies. All right, so on the right is Tau versus ETH. On the left is AGI Delicium versus ETH. And kind of a similar thing, 75% retracement here. This was let me get the correct one off this wick. Here we had a 71% retracement. So, yeah, the idea is for all these AI coins, the bullish ones, to just outperform Ethereum, right? If we wanted to, the idea of holding any altcoin is to outperform Bitcoin and Ethereum. All right, if you're not going to outperform Bitcoin and ETH, there's no point in holding an altcoin that exposes yourself to way more risk. So that's why I like to chart these pairs versus ETH. And yeah, I thought this was quite interesting. There's a good chance this thing starts to mark up AGI and puts in some mega green candles versus Ethereum, which would mean very big pumps as well in the US dollar pair. But I'm sure many AI coins look in similar fashion right now. Tau is just leading the way like it has been doing for the past year plus. Shouldn't surprise anyone. Should be expected that Tau is leading AI. But we saw what happened in February when the small ones caught up. They put in higher multiples than Tau. So history is probably going to rhyme a little bit at some point in time later on this cycle. And the smaller ones will outperform Tau, but Tau is the clear-cut leader. And it's the least riskiest AI coin in the market, in my opinion. All clear on that? Should make sense. Let me get a thumbs up in the live chat if that's all clear. Let's see. Mo says that the rally will start on October 11th, which is a Friday. 1 week. No, sorry. 3 weeks from today. My timing is a little off right now in terms of dates. What do you think about AVAX? I would not hold AVAX for this cycle. Would not be holding AVAX. Will it outperform ETH? Let's actually chart it Let's put it against ETH. AVAX versus Ethereum. Yeah, it doesn't look horrible. It doesn't look horrible. As you can see, one AVAX is 0.1 ETH right now, but it's just slow. I would not hold AVAX. There's too many other better coins. Again, if you're holding altcoins, you want to make sure they're listed before the start of 2023. All the new coins are going to outperform. Shout out to DeMarcus Jackson. What's going on? Smash that like button for us. Shout out to Brian Regassa. So Mudang buy. That's up to you. I wouldn't. Let's take a look at the chart though and get some levels to work with before we start jump into conclusions. So the real start of the parabolic move was right here. Right here. And that's coincidentally enough right around the $100 million market cap level. Now, depending on where we want to anchor this fib, that looks like a pretty decent place to anchor the fib. This low over here. So, you're right at the golden pocket at 150 mil market cap, 60-70% retracement from the high, 61% retracement. If you think it will go to billions, then yeah, this is not buying a top. You're buying a 60% retracement. And I always say with meme coins, be looking out for that 60 to 80% retracement if you want to buy it. So if you want to, it's not the worst time to enter into Mudang. If you think it will go to billions, I'm just personally not willing to take that bet, because if you're wrong, your money will evaporate quicker than you can go to Jupiter or Radium and get out, or go to your Telegram bot and get out of it. So not worth the risk to me. Can do ETH turning around? I mean, it's just completely range bound and sideways. I wouldn't call this turning around just yet. I would say it's holding support. But it's just still kind of sticking in this range. So yeah, not quite doing anything right now. And let's see, can do base continues to climb. 1.7 million market cap. Yeah, we want to see this thing continue to rise. Andy Blast not doing shite, 6 million. NPC still holding this range high over here. Trump at $3, not really doing anything just yet, other than looking like it wants to explosively break out higher. If this chart doesn't scream bull to you, I don't know what does. Again, the idea is to see the political coins rally hard into November 5th. And this thing looks like it wants to blow the roof off. At least in my head, it does. Look at that bull flag. Thing wants to go. I mean, I'd say last call right now for Trump at 3. It looks like it wants to keep on pushing. Guys, be sure to smash up that like button if you are enjoying the stream thus far. Xborg. So I had the opportunity to invest in the Xborg pre-sale last year, but I chose to pass up on it. Why? I've noticed and they wanted videos and stuff from the channel and everything, right? But I've noticed usually when a project comes to me saying they want a video and they're going to get me in the pre-sale and all of it, it usually flops. It's like a VC investment, right? Sometimes your VC investment will do really well, but oftentimes they flop and you lose your money. So I did not choose to participate in the Xborg sale, so I don't own any of these tokens. This is like a gaming project. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with gaming, connecting gamers or something. But yeah, this chart got listed on in August. Okay, so this has been out for a while. I didn't even realize. And it's breaking out of this accumulation range today. So yeah, not a bad looking chart. And with all these new coins, you know, the idea is to see them clear their listing price high and go into price discovery. So yeah, this doesn't look too bad. What do I think about Mochi DeFi? I have no idea what Mochi DeFi is. By the way, shout out to Iggy Azalea. Her coin continues to be a top performer like every day, up 28% right now, mother. If I want to long something in the future and I check the mother chart and it looks good, I'm just going to long that because it puts in so much better moves than these fundamental coins like Zero. What are your gaming choice? I like Nakamoto games, just for one gaming coin. Shout out to Kane. I'm glad you did well on Tau. Now my thoughts on Nosana. This is the Sol AI play, I believe. Yes, it is a Solana coin. Thoughts on this one? I think the tokenomics aren't too favorable. However, this looks like the base AI chart where you basically had to buy it in October and you would have made hundreds of X's, right? Base AI was the same thing. All right, if you bought this thing in October or November, it went from 2 cents up to $12. Nosana here went from 1 cent to $7.94. Right, so an 800x. What do I think about this thing now? Let's go to lower this time frame. The market cap is pretty low still at 147 million. I have to see something. One moment. So Nosana actually went from a 30 mil market cap to 640 million. Very impressive. What do I think about it now? The chart looks identical to base AI. It's the same exact market cap, same exact chart, like literally the same exact chart. So, I mean, I'd rather hold base AI, but like let me show you guys real quick and just put these side to side and why I'm saying they're the same chart. Like they're literally kind of the same picture, starting from the pump. pull back. I mean, not the exact same, but you get what I'm trying to say. They're also the same market cap. So I mean, I'd go with Base AI over Nosana, but I don't know enough about Nosana to say whether it's like a must hold or something like that in terms of fundamentals. Dead Fred says Nos is one of James' coins on Invest Answers, so at least his group will pump it. When did they get in? I mean, I'm not. Did James, that guy, call it down here, or when did his group like start buying that thing? Because if they're buying here, that would be interesting. Always have to know the other position of the traders in the market. Where is everybody else at in relative to your position? Your position doesn't mean anything at the end of the day if you're in a horrible position compared to 99% of other traders in the market. All in all, guys, let's do a little recap right now. So Bitcoin, we got the bounce from 60K. 60K was the level we were waiting for on the pullback. Now we're looking for a move back into our red area around $64,000. From there, huge line in the sand, huge pivotal battle. We're either going to reject and come back and test some lows, 58,500, or we're going to actually start Uptober, and the monthly candle is just going to be a wick. Right? It's just going to be a little wick here. This red candle will flip here from red right now to green. And ideally, we start pushing like 70K in October here. But yeah, we'll see what happens over the weekend, guys. We'll see what happens. Expect the move to 64. Take profit on your longs that you entered last night. If you didn't know to enter long last night and you want to be in the know in the future, you should be inside of the mastermind. You can apply below if you're interested in that. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this live stream. Quick one here on a Friday. It actually wasn't that quick. It was a decently timed stream. Hope you got something out of it. We don't do streams on Saturday, but we stream 6 days a week, Monday through Friday as well on Sunday, which is the community live stream. It is a bit longer and even more interactive than these ones. So subscribe to the channel if you like these live streams. I appreciate all of your support. I just realized I'm looking at my camera, but my camera is actually here. I got too many cameras over here. Anyways, guys, have a good weekend. Hope you enjoyed this stream. I'll catch you on the flip side. Have a good one.